Other news now, a high-stakes vote tonight with Tesla shareholders just moments ago reinstating that controversial $56 billion pay package for CEO Elon Musk and moving the electric car maker's incorporation to Texas. Tesla shares were up nearly 3% ahead of the expected news today, plus another point or so in after-hours trading. The pay package was initially approved, you may recall, back in 2018, before it was struck down by a judge earlier this year. The vote today is not the last word. This is all still going to be decided in the courts. Supporters of the compensation deal say Musk deserves it. He's integral to Tesla's future, and he needs to be adequately compensated. It also comes as he's facing a lawsuit from former employees of another one of his companies, SpaceX, alleging sexual harassment and retaliation. SpaceX did not immediately return a request for comment. NBC's Brian Chung joins us now. And Brian, this is just a huge compensation package. And what is it based on? Remind us of that, because this was, of course, before he made a promise that he would deliver. He delivered. The company exploded in growth, right?
Yeah, and it's based on stock. And by the way, that's why if you're looking at some news articles right now in response to this compensation package just getting approved by shareholders in the last few minutes, you're going to see different numbers floated, anywhere between $40 billion to $56 billion. And that's because this compensation is basically entirely in stock and stock options. So it really depends on what frame you're looking at for what the stock price was. And this is very much a volatile stock. Tesla stock year to date since January 1 is down about 26%. Ouch. Now, when it comes to the story about Musk's compensation plan, we have to remember that, yes, shareholders did vote to approve this $56 billion as estimated plan. But ultimately, it's really not up to the shareholders. It's up to the Delaware Chancery Court to approve legally this plan for that compensation plan to actually take place. Now, it is possible that they could strike it down, and it's not just because of the eye-popping number. It's really because of the structure. The court is taking a look at whether or not the procedures put in place and the way that this plan was put together based off of it, including, for example, its board structure, is legal. So that's very much a big question here. But at least the shareholders today voting at least appearingly overwhelmingly to support this package.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. The board, the court believes, is a little too cozy with Elon Musk and gave him the sweetheart deal. Listen, we mentioned the lawsuit Musk is facing from former SpaceX workers. How much does what happens at one company affect the other, if at all?
Yeah, this suit coming from 8 SpaceX employees that allege that Elon Musk basically appropriated a culture of sexual harassment at SpaceX. They allege that in addition to actions that he himself had done to make employees feel uncomfortable, that he also, through his X platform, by posting on the regular lewd commentary, basically enabled a culture of other employees, males, basically perpetuating that type of culture as well. Again, we'll see what the court decides on that, but it's just another distraction for one of the most polarizing people in the space, Tom.
Brian, thanks. And thanks for clarifying the payout for Musk is in stock options, not cash. That's important.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.